Greetings. My name is Mr. Plain. I'm the high school integrationist. I want to break down some of the things on your iPad really quick. Just understand if you ever have questions or need some help with some projects, stuff like that. I'm located right now by the media center, so just swing on by and I'd be happy to help. First thing you need to understand, this is a school device, so it's not designed for you to do whatever you want. Looking at your device, some of you guys have figured it out. It took a little while, but so here's your device. Understand, this is the nice little kickstand. That's what's going to keep it propped up. And then you're going to be able to open up and have your keyboard just like that. So you're not really going to lose any functionality. Looking at the Apple Pencil, understand this is a $100 device. You do not want to lose it. One thing I recommended, and if you looked at that website, I kind of have an example of a little rubber nub. So when I do lose this cap, it falls off pretty easily. This way it stays on. If you want to decorate this pencil, that's actually one thing that you're allowed to do. Understand that you don't want to have anything permanent on there. If you did not learn your Apple Pencil, you have a little folder right in here. You can actually slide it right inside there. And again, it slides in very easily, so therefore it can probably slide out pretty simply. Again, that little rubber thing is stopping it from being able to fall out. So I'd recommend considering getting something like that. Okay, we're going to take a look at the iPad. The first thing I want to point out is you want to make sure you are signed into your iCloud account. So when I click on settings, make sure you're actually signed into this. It's really going to be important so you can save your files very easily. Next, we are going to take a look at why you want to do that in the actual files. So on my dock, I have a little folder. I'm going to open that up. I have iCloud Drive. I'm going to be able to sort all different ways. I'm going to be able to access that even through iCloud.com. You'll see on the left side, I also have on my iPad a Google Drive. You can set those up as well if you wish. One really important thing that you want to understand with files, and a really nice feature that you have, is if I hit the three little dots, I can choose Scan Documents. You might be familiar about doing this in Notes, but as soon as I want to scan a document, it takes a picture, flattens it out, so it's actually a really nice PDF that you can submit into Schoology. So that's a really nice option to be able to use in files. Next thing we are going to take a look at is how to get additional apps from your iPad. You're not allowed to download or install anything else that's not approved. So you'll actually have to go to the Manager app, which is this one right here. When you go there, there's a chance you might have to hit a self-service button. You'll see mine's a little bit different. I have to go to My Apps. And this is categorized by your production, tools, essential things that you pretty much have to have on. And then there's also course-specific ones. These will be added. Oftentimes those are actually paid apps, so you're not supposed to install ones that you are actually not being asked to for your class. So that is your Manager app. The next thing some of you guys are familiar with, because I talked to you a little bit about it, that is the Book app. I have the ability to push out different PDF files, and if you would open that up now, you actually can go to the library. You are going to see that there is a iPad Basics training, and then there's also a map of the school. So I select the map of the school, you'll see that it's the new edition and everything. If I touch on it, if I want to mark where my classes are, I have my pencil right now. I simply click on the markup pencil, currently is black, and then I can simply just kind of start circling what classes I might need to be going to. So this kind of gives you at least a decent idea. You can change it to highlighter if you wish, so you know what's going on. You can pinch and zoom so you can see everything else too if you wish. You can definitely take a screenshot of it so you know how to do that. Screenshots, if you are not familiar with, is pretty much pressing the home button and the lock screen, which is on the top near your camera. The really nice thing about that is if you happen to be in a Safari website and you want to take a picture of the entire page, you'll see that I have this. I'm going to take a screenshot of it. I'm going to select it. I can actually choose to do the entire page, not just the screen that I actually did see. I don't want to keep that though. So that is the Book app. Next thing, everybody should have their mail set up. It's going to be really important that you look through and just get rid of mail that is not important to you. That way you don't bog down, and when you actually do receive important emails, you're not going to overlook those. One app that you will be using quite a bit is called Notability. it is this app down here. It's blue background pencil with a microphone. Selecting that, you can create your own notes. As it is loading. You can upload existing PDFs to it, create your own notes, and then just select what you want to write, and then you can start writing. One really neat feature is actually the record button. If I record it, I can actually take notes while it's recording that lecture. So if your teacher's explaining a math problem, things like that, they can record it. You can come back home and you can actually play that so you can hear what's going on to kind of refresh your memory of why you wrote the notes that you did. So Notability is actually going to be really big. Sounds like math department is going to be using OneNote quite a bit as well. It's going to be kind of very similar, but definitely check out Notability. So one thing I actually forgot to mention, going back up to Notability, if you want to send this to, say, Schoology, I am going to press the share button in the top left corner, select which one I want to send, press the share. I want to send it to Schoology. You're going to notice that it's not currently there. You do have an other apps option. You can change whatever formatting you might need to do. Hit share note. It's going to create a PDF for me. And now I have an option to be able to send it to all these different apps. I still do not have Schoology. Number one, you have to have Schoology signed in using the app. You're going to probably use the website Safari in Schoology as well. Make sure you use your email address. But in this case, I am signed in. I can hit more, scroll down, and there it is, copy to Schoology, and I can select that. It comes up. Now I just want to choose, yep, I'm going to submit it as assignment. I need to find which course I'm going to send it to, and then I'm going to be able to submit it that way. If you want to kind of get the features of the pencil, the Sketches app right here, that will allow you to do all sorts of different drawings. The harder you press with your pencil, the thicker the line is, so it mimics real life as much as possible. So once again, I want to emphasize that if you do have questions or you want to work on something on your iPad, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. The IT staff, if there's actually hardware problems or breakage, that's when you go to them. But otherwise, if you're trying to come up with a way for a program to work or needed some creative ideas, definitely come talk to me. I'd love to be able to help you. Have a great year.